ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play is not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
3rd and long. To throw, Hurts. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. To the air right away is Hurts. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they are not gonna catch him. He's in. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This returnable from the 4, back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Hurts looking to throw on first down. This one complete to Campbell. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
63.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10 up at the 42. Hurts. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
touch, set. 63, 63, 63.
Again, Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
73, 70, Kyle Yeti. Hey, easy, 63, 63, bad. Hey, 73, 73. Kyle Yeti. Kyle Yeti. Kyle Yeti. No touch.
On third down, here's Hurts. He's got this complete. That's Smith. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. To the air again. Hurts. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
No touch that.
Man in motion is Smith.
Kyle Yeti. Alpha, alpha, alpha.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Great, set. Kyle Yeti. Kyle Yeti. Hey, 73, 73. Kyle Yeti. Kyle Yeti. Hey, Silver. No touch.
Hurts will try it again. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. The defense plays it beautifully on that one. They knock them back to the 7.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. 3rd and long.
Great, set.
Now Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. He'll go right back to Goedert. He's got it again. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. On 2nd down, Hurts.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. On third down, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And the defense has it.
These are the type of self-inflicted wounds that the coaching staff told us about all week, Mike, and it's been a real point of emphasis. Anyone possessing the ball, whether that's on offense, defense, or in this case, special teams, protect the ball at all costs, and I can promise you they're not going to be happy with this one.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That is caught by the tight end.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Don't touch that. Silver, set. Hey. Tiger Hornet. Tight right. Hey. 73. You on left.
Now Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Great, set. Delta.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Great, set. Hey, easy, 63, bang. Alpha. Hey, 73, crown left Yeti. Bang. Hey, thumbs up, alert. Alpha. Delta.
Hurts to throw. Looking right side. He's got a receiver. It's Smith. And they mark him down just shy of the 40. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Crown left Yeti. Delta.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Now it's Hurts. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Great. Hey, Silver. Hey! Go Silver, ready? Delta.
On 4th down, the snap comes to Hurts. That's taken in, and he's going to have an Eagles 1st down And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts now. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. To throw is Hurts. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up. To throw is Hurts. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
And he's trying to get upfield, but cannot do it. Knocked backwards to the 2.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. This one is caught by Dotson. Now he's loose at the 40. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
A gain of 55 yards. First down.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is caught at the 2. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion. Now they'll set up to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Great. Check. Tiger Hornet. 63. Bad. Hey, easy. 63. Bad. 73. No touch.
Hurts. Going for it all. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick. to save them some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Great.
Backed up to his own goal line, Hurts. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Here's 1st down.
Great. Check. Hey, easy. 63, bang. Delta.
Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Great. Check. 63. Kyle Yeti. Delta.
Now Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
Delta, set. Hey, 73. Delta.
Here we go. One final play. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. And right away you can point to the turnover battle.